Today I have a sewing project that I need to get done, and it's a small project, so it's easy for me to do right now when I'm kind of incapacitated with my shoulder. This is a bird bed. This is Chip's bird bed actually, and I made this. Well, this is the second one that I've made, but if you're new to my channel or fairly new, maybe you don't know that I have a conure, a green cheek conure by the name of Chip. And we have had Chip for 13 years and have always was under the impression that he was a male. But in February of this year, Chip laid an egg. We woke up in the morning and there was a broken egg laying in the bottom of the cage. And so now we have to sort of get used to calling him a her. Anyway, this is her bed, and when she laid the egg, I contacted the breeder where we bought her from, and she told me that in order to kind of curb, if you didn't want, obviously we didn't want any eggs, to remove all her comfort from the cage. So in other words, remove the bed. She had a few favorite toys that she was always cuddling with or chewing on. We had to remove all that. Anything that had a fabric or strings, we had to remove. And this was one of the things. And since February, Chip has not had a bed. And I know that she is really missing this bed, because this was where she would go in the afternoon. She'd crawl in here. It's like a little tent. She would crawl in this little bed and have her naps. And she slept in it at night. And it was her place to go, just to be kind of alone, you know. So there is some wear on it here. She's been chewing on here. So this is what the breeder told me. Anything that has loose threads, replace it or get rid of it. She's been chewing, where else did I see? Here on the corner, she's been chewing. She's been chewing all these edges. And when I made this, I didn't pay much attention to raw edges. I zigzagged over them, but you know, like here, there's raw edges, and that's just something that's going to attract her to pull out. And the reason she was doing this, it was a nesting instinct. Of course, she's looking for strings to make a nest. So I decided, it's been a while now since the egg was laying, and I've decided that I'm going to remake a new bed for her, because I want to put the bed back in. She really does miss it, and I noticed quite a difference in her since she has not had the bed. She's quite nippy, and she's never been that way before. So I'm going to remake this bed. So it's just a piece of corduroy. Actually, this corduroy was from my mom's fabric. When she passed away, I went and hauled all her fabric home, because I know my dad wouldn't want it. And this was quite a nice big piece, and I only have a little bit left. And this is a really soft denim. And inside here, in this middle part, there is a piece of, what do you call it? Plastic canvas in there, just to make the bottom more stable for when she's going in it. So I'm going to take this apart. I'm going to use that same plastic canvas, and I'm going to use the same snaps. So I'm just going to cut this apart, and then I'm going to recut a new one, and I'll show you what I'm going to use. So I'm just going to cut these little things off here. Before I do that, I'm going to measure them, see how long they were, because this was the really good was a really good size. It goes my measuring tape. And then, see, it's just a long piece of fabric that I've sewn together, but I want this part in here. So there's those are the parts. So now I'm just going to cut another one of these. I have a little bit of this fabric left, just enough to make a new one. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put it on here and cut it. I'm going to give it a little bit of a seam allowance this time though. I'm not making a big fussy mess out of it. I'm going to give it some seam allowance. Okay, and for the lining, I'm just going to mark where I have the things. I got to get a pen. Hold on. Okay, I'm just going to mark this roughly so I know where that's going to be. And for the lining, I'm going to use a pair of Gary's old jeans that I have been using for collaging. These are really heavy blue jeans. This is the leg. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to, well, I guess I should use this piece, right? This is what I cut. I'm going to cut out another one of these. I didn't have a pattern when I made this. I just cut one out. These sell in pet stores for like $30 some. And I just wasn't about to spend $30 on 2 squares of material, basically. It just didn't seem like a smart thing to do. And really, the bird doesn't care one way or the other. So I'm just going to cut this. I'm sorry, I'm not on the proper table here. I don't know what the reaction's going to be for her with this new bed. I don't know if she's going to lay another egg. I hope not, because I don't want to take it out. I really want the bird to have her bed. Okay, so now there's my pen. Here's the inside. Okay, I need to mark this part. Or thereabouts. Okay, so, oops, there's a little bit more to cut here. Piece at the end. Cut that off. This is the outside, and this will be the inside. And now I am going to square this up a little bit better. Now I'm going to place this in between here, somewhat straight, hopefully. Let's put it between that line and that line. And that line and that line. Okay, that's straight. And I'm going to pin it. It's a beautiful evening. It's 7 o'clock in the evening. I love the shadows of evening in spring. So I'm just coming out here to close up my little greenhouse, and I thought I would turn the camera on and show you what's been going on out here. Gary's been working hard getting my raised beds done. This one right at the front here still isn't finished yet. He has a little bit more to do on that. And we put our little greenhouse up. Remember, I bought this little greenhouse this spring. And it survived some very strong winds already, so I think it's good. And it's full of stuff. There's some new geraniums that I started. These are all Lily of the Valley in blue cups. And then there's a few tomatoes over here. There's some painted daisies, some Shasta daisies, some peppers. I think this is a lilac tree. I have 7 different hostas, got 2 ferns and a Carl Forester. I'm quite happy with my little greenhouse. Okay, so I have this little part sewn in now. I did a double seam here, just in case she starts to pick at one, it won't come out. It's going to be a little bit wider, I think, than her other bed. I don't really know why. It just, I mean, I'm right up to the plastic canvas here, so maybe it's just my imagination. Maybe it just looks bigger. Anyway, so I folded out the edges of the other 2 edges, and I've pressed that all. So I'm going to take that now and just sew up each side, and then I'm going to make the little tabs for the tops, and then I'll fold this in and sew that together. So there will be no rough edges anywhere when I get done with this. Okay, here we go. Okay, my little tabs to put in these things here. I just cut a strip of denim 1 3/4 inches, and then I made a line. I just folded that in half, and then I folded that in half again. So this is just the right size to go through here, and I think I should be able to get 2 out of there, hopefully. They don't have to be very long, 3 inches or so. So I think I should just get 2 out of there and we'll be done. So I'm just going to go and stitch these down now, so there'll be no raw edges again. And then I'm going to trap this inside the ends so that I don't have any raw edges on this part. I'm really getting tough about these raw edges and the little bird. Okay, I've got this all pinned. This I've got turned under. The only part I don't have is this little piece on the ends. It is so thick I can't get it in. I don't want to cut it open. And then I've got this attached, so I'm going to go and try and sew this. I hope my machine's going to go through all this. I'm pretty sure it will. And then it's done. Yahoo! Well, here's Chip's new bed, all done. I'm going to go down and hang it up in her cage and see. I still have a little bit of raw edge because I couldn't, there was from the seam here, I couldn't turn this under. I might cut that a little bit just so that it's not attracting her. But yeah, it's all done. And I think I hope she'll like it. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to just trim off these little things, and then I'm going to take it down and see if she likes it. Is it nice, Chip? Want to go in? Go in. Go in. There you go. That's your new bed. Go on in. Come on, Chip. Go in your bed. Go check it out. It's brand new. Yeah, I just made it for you. Go. Go. Go look. Go look. Go look. Go on. No, don't look at the camera. Go look at your bed. Oh, you're silly. Go on. Go look at your bed. Chip. Come on. Go look at your bed. Go see. Go see. Go on. Go on. Go on. It looks like your bed is crooked, but it's actually not. It's just the camera. No, you don't need to eat the camera. No, we don't need to eat the camera. You go in your bed. Come on. There you go. Go in your bed. No, we don't need a close-up of you. We can... No, go in your bed. Chip? Chippy. Smell for the birdie. Oh, come on. Here, Nini. Sweetie, come on. Go to bed. There you go. Go on. Go check it out. Oh, you're a goof. Got kisses? Did you give kisses? You give kisses to the people on YouTube land? Oh, that was nice. I'm sure they really appreciate that. Yes. There, you've been kissed by Chip. Well, there's a little bit of a difference in these hedges, is there not? Since the last time I took a picture or turned on the video. We've had so much rain that absolutely has... Oh, look at the little robin. Hello, sweetie. How are you? Hello. What are you doing in there? Getting a worm? Go ahead. Go ahead, I'm not going to touch you. Did you get one? Did you get one? Did you get one? Hi. Hello, sweetie. How are you? So good to see you, my little favorite birds. Where you going? Did you get a worm? Oh, did you get one? No? Did you get one? Well, if a person needs a reason to love a garden, that was the best one right there. I love robins. Okay, I'm going to get in here and get some plants, and we're going to go and do some work. Did you just see those two birds fly through here? Two more robins. So as I was saying, we've had so much rain, it's been impossible to be out here working, and we are so far behind. I am so far behind, and I am so slow because I have limited use of my arm. So today, well, I actually started this in the rain yesterday. I was so desperate to be outside. I'm starting to plant my lily of the valley that I bought. I bought 10 lily of the valley, and I wanted to plant them along here and along here. This arch is the one that used to be in the backyard, and I moved over here, and it grows morning glories. So I cleaned all the morning glories off except for what I can't reach with my goofy arm. And a lot of the seeds have fallen in here, but just in case, I'm going to add some more seeds that I've saved. And I'm just cleaning this up, edging it a bit, defining it so that when Gary goes through here with a weed whipper, he can see, you know, where the edge is. It's right now it's a mess. And everything is full of quack and dandelions, and oh, there's so much work to be done. So I'm just planting. I've planted 3, I think I planted 3. No, I planted 4. There's one there, and there's one here, and one here. Oh, I guess I only did plant 3. Lily of the Valley. I'm going to plant them all the way along here, and I'll plant them along this side, in the inside. On the outside, I'm going to put the morning glories. I have some lilies there. They're beautiful orange lilies. I planted those last year. See, there's some morning glory seeds down in here, but they're not opened up. It's just the pod. So in order to get the seeds, I have to squeeze these all open. Okay, well, I better get to it. Oh, and I planted one of my hostas here. This is where I'm putting my secret garden. And I had such great plans for that this year, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it at all. And then I'll just show you another area that I have to work on today. Well, I'm getting there. There's a pile of work this bed. And look what I've uncovered. Why do hollyhocks grow where you don't want them? Oops, sorry, I just dropped the camera. Why do hollyhocks grow where you don't want them to grow? I'm trying to get them to grow at the back of the garden, on the back side of the house. No, but they'll grow here where I don't want them. But to be fair, this is where they've started out. When we moved into this house, this whole corner was all hollyhocks of every color, and I ripped them out because I wanted to do something different. But actually, nothing's really ever liked it here but the hollyhocks. It can be quite hot, as I'm noticing with that little bush. It's a 9-bark. It doesn't like it here. I can tell it doesn't like it here, and I might have to just haul it out of here, throw more hollyhock seeds in, and be done with it. Likewise, I don't think it's the best place for this clematis. They don't like to be hot, but I'm going to be planting hostas all around the bottom of it. But hostas don't like to be hot. So I might have to rethink this thing. Obviously the hollyhocks love it. Look at them. So I don't know if I'm going to pull them out, move them, or if I think I'm just going to leave them. I don't have the energy to fight with them anymore. I might pull everything else out and move it and just let the hollyhocks have their way. I do like hollyhocks, but I find them so, they overtake everything. The grass, look at, there's some even coming up in the grass. But I might just let them have their fun. It was actually a very nice hollyhock bed here. The bees loved it. So, decisions. I've still got all that to take out, and there's some more there. And here's the pile that I've taken out so far. I still have all that to take out. So, yeah, this is a work in progress. I might try a couple of hostas around this and see how they do this year. And if they don't do well, I'll move them next year. But I want to kind of try. Now in here I have a daylily right there. And then I have this beautiful other lily here. There's a tag in here somewhere. I think it's Unlock the Stars, or here's another one. Yeah, this is Unlock the Stars. It's this one. It's a beautiful lily. But again, I think the hollyhocks are going to just swallow it up. So I think I'm going to dig it up and put it over in the secret garden. It's more shady there. I think it'll do better. I'm really not sure what this lily is. There's 3 here. That's a red daylily. That I'm not sure. Okay, I got 3. I'm going to move them all. Likewise, those columbines, they're going to get eaten up by these hollyhocks. So my plan is for this area is not working out at all, aside from this one little tiny area there. Even the bush is not working out. Trouble is, it doesn't get enough water here. I'm going to give it a good water and see what happens. It needs a pruning too. A lot of dead on there. Okay, I'm going to continue. Okay, I've taken the 2 lilies. So this is a little red daylily, and that's Unlock the Stars. That's a hosta, and I made an executive decision, and I took one of the little clematis out. This is the smallest one I planted several years ago, and it's never done anything. So this will be shady here in a little while. I think it'll like it. But now it's time to go for lunch. I'm making some headway today. I'm being very gentle on my arm, even though I want to do so much more digging and moving. I'm trying to be sensible. But I'm loving this so far. I'm still going to I think I'm going to take the other clematis out of there too, and maybe put it on the other side and just let them go where they want to go. It's way too hot over there, and I'm just going to maybe till that all up and throw a bunch of hollyhock seeds in there and just let them go. So I'm gonna go for lunch. Well, this is as far as I got with this bed. I got quite a bit out of it. I tried to remove this clematis, and I can't get down to where the root is, so I'm going to leave it. I'm going to plant some stuff around it to protect it. It seems to be growing, so I'm going to just see if Mother Nature is on my side with this one. I want to take that tree out of there, but not today. And I'm going to seed this all in more hollyhock. I've got some small, shorter hollyhocks. They're called hollyhock rose that I think I'll throw in here. And that little tree has to come out, and I have all this yet to clean. Or I did do some work. Oh, here's my strawberry bed. I moved this from the back to here. I got straw to put on here, which I'm going to do one of these days. There's even some lettuce growing there. This was a lettuce bed, yes, last year. Okay, so I'll show you what I did get done. Here's all the weeds that I pulled out of that garden in the corner. A whole Kubota full. I guess that might be why my arm is a little on the sore side. And just want to get away from my shadow here. I have planted all of my morning glories down the middle on each side, and I have lily of the valley in front all the way down on both sides. So this is ready to go, and I've done a little bit more here in my little secret garden. So I've got, just bump you up a little, there we go. So here is the clematis that I put there. I'm going to train it to go up over this arch on this side. And I have a blue, it's one of those hostas that are kind of on the blue color. I don't know what the name of it is. And a silver fern. And my 3 lilies from that other corner garden. And I took out the little columbine as well. So I'm going to take out more grass right there. And I'm going to put that little tree that's in the corner over here. It's not going to be as hot, and I think it'll do much better. And then I sort of cleaned up this bed here. I was thinking, I pulled all my chamomile up, and I was thinking of putting it here, but I don't think it'll like it here. Chamomile likes sun, a lot of sun, so I think I might put something else here. Don't know what quite yet. So I just have to clean up. And I'm tired. I'm really tired, to be honest with you, but I'm very happy with my progress today. And that's a lot of weeds. Seriously. My arm is a little bit sore. I totally need a shower. I'm filthy dirty. Look at my hands. But I'm happy. Today was a good day. My first real day in the garden. My first, actually, almost full day in the garden. And my arm is a bit sore. I might have done a little too much, but oh well. It is what it is, and it was a beautiful day to be outside. Tomorrow's going to rain, so I'm glad I got some of this stuff moved. It'll get the benefit of the rain, and if it doesn't rain in the morning, I'll be right back out here. Tomorrow is a holiday here in Canada. It's Victoria Day, Queen's birthday. So there won't be much going on, but if I can be out here, I'll be very happy. So thank you for coming along, and if you like this video, like and subscribe and share and put the notification bell on. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye-bye.